Fourth day on Koh Chang. I've got a bit of a longer ride ahead of me on the scooter. It's about an hour and 15 minutes or maybe an hour and 20 minutes, give or take, right? I'm actually using an external microphone now, just so you know. I really hope the sound quality is a little bit better for you. Yeah, I'll definitely take you guys along again, and yeah, I'll check in later. Yeah, there's no direct sunshine, but it's slightly overcast, which is perfect for trips like this today. Yeah, I'm almost there. So I've driven just under 40 kilometers so far. I've still got another 6 kilometers left to go. But I noticed on the way here that there's actually a scenic viewpoint in the area. So I just stopped here for a quick look around just to see what it's like. And yeah. So awesome. Yeah, you can also go up here to like simply take a look from the other side. Yeah, it's a nice route to drive. Of course, you have to be a little careful because parts of the road are damaged, but there are warning signs everywhere and all that. And there are a lot of monkeys on the road too, so you have to be a bit careful. But just look at this view. It's insane, isn't it? All right, I'm going to get back on the road now, just so you know. And yeah, I'll check back in with you when I get there, just to keep you updated. Okay, I've just arrived here. Oh, I've actually completely forgotten the name of this place at the moment. I'll make sure to put it in the video description down below for you to check out later. In any case, it honestly looks really, really good. I really can't wait to explore more and share everything with you. So you can either rent a kayak here, which unfortunately isn't possible at the moment because of the weather. The current is just too strong. Or you can take a small boat like this. I think it just arrived. Exactly, yeah, something like this. You can take that over there. It's a nature reserve. It costs 100 baht, so about 3 euros. Right, I'm gonna go get a ticket and then head on over. But it's really beautiful here, truly. It's incredible. This is really incredible. Yeah, that was actually a relatively brief trip, you know. I think it will probably take about 5 minutes. But yes, well, you know, of course, this is essentially what the boat looks like. Of course, I'm the only foreign person here again, but that's no problem at all. Let's see. I think you probably have to pay an entrance fee of about 200 baht or something like that on the island. Let's just take a look. Yes, I have to wait again at this moment because that's a bit of a problem in Thailand if you pay with too much money, like 1,000, for example. That's a little over 30 euros, and in some cases they can't give change. Yes, I have to wait a moment now. He wants to exchange some money or something. But that's definitely what it looks like here as far as I can tell. I'm going to go into the water now and just to relax a little. But it is relatively small. It is a nature reserve and therefore there is an entrance fee. I think that's perfectly okay too. The main aim here is to protect absolutely everything and to keep it all in really good condition. Here you can see Ko Ngam again, that's the name of the island. And you can also actually arrive here by kayak. And then it arrives here at the jetty, so to speak. I don't know why he took the short route, but I'll blame it on the weather. Exactly, but it's really beautiful here. Almost nobody there, maybe 10 people. And now let's go into the water for a bit. I've made myself comfortable here now. on the jetty all alone. I don't always have to sit on the white beach. Exactly, because that's where the vast majority of people tend to stay. But I prefer to have my peace and quiet. I was just in the water. Water temperature is perfect. And what could be better? I think I don't need to say anything more. Simply wonderful. The view is truly and absolutely amazing. The water is very warm. Yes, in conclusion, it's worth it. In my opinion, yes, but of course, everyone has to decide for themselves. However, I think that if you're already on Koh Chang, you can easily spend about an hour riding a scooter and taking a look around the area. That's just amazing. I think it's really definitely awesome. I've got something planned for tomorrow as well. I'm just really hoping, that the weather actually holds up for us, because it's also going to be a bit of a longer. Exactly, but we'll see when the time comes, I suppose. Yes, I'm back on the other side, so to speak, just sitting here having a coffee. They just laughed at me because I want a hot coffee, even though it's warm outside. But I've learned that when it's hot outside, you should also drink warm beverages. Yes, in conclusion, I thought it was really wonderful. What's important is take something to drink with you. I don't know, something to eat, something to snack on, depending on how long you want to stay over there, because there's nothing to buy on the island. You can also buy something here where the departure is. The prices are totally fine. I just paid for the beer. 65 baht. I think that's perfectly fine, really. Yes, so now I'm driving back with the scooter, which will take about a good hour or so, and then we'll see what else I'll do after that. Another quick look at the view before I continue on my way. Exactly. And in here you can buy drinks if you want, and you can also choose to eat something if you feel like it. However, I think I would prefer to eat a little bit later instead of right now. Unfortunately, it rained a bit this morning, so I'm a little late. It's shortly before noon. Yes, but I'm going anyway because according to the weather forecast, the weather will remain stable now. Yes, it's cloudy, but it is, yes, still actually very warm, and unfortunately, it is also a bit humid and muggy. Exactly, then let's get on our way. So I'm here now. Yes, unfortunately, what I read somewhere a few weeks ago has come true. I'm at a place that is relatively deserted, almost empty, with hardly anyone around. Among other things, there was a large hotel here, which was built to look like a large cruise ship, similar to a passenger ship you might see traveling across the sea. This hotel was quite a striking sight and was known for its unique design, making it stand out in the area. It burned down once, which was a significant event, and I read somewhere that it's now being demolished, so unfortunately, there's hardly anything left of it today. If you're interested, you can look it up online. Just type in Koh Chang Ghost Ship or Ghost Ship to find more information and see what it used to look like. Yeah, real shame. I would have liked to see it. Unfortunately, I'm a few weeks too late. Yes, and here are the complete abandoned buildings, restaurants, hotels. Yes, I'm going to walk around here for a little bit. Let's see if there's anything interesting or unusual to discover here in this area. And at the very end, of course, we'll also check out the beach to see what it actually looks like. I think, back when all of this was still, let's call it active, this place must have been really awesome. I have no idea why everything here kind of went under or was abandoned. I don't know, because it's really beautiful here. So these are basically small guest houses, simply. Yeah, and honestly, when you look at the general surroundings here, I mean, I really do think it's absolutely awesome, truly. Also a very expansive and wide beach. Sure, the water is a bit out right now, but that's, whether it's the southeast, west, or north coast. But I think this place was really, really awesome back in the day. Honestly, it must have been an incredible spot. But like I said, I have no idea why this place went under. I also spoke to an employee at my hotel yesterday. He couldn't tell me either, but he said that about 10 years ago, everything was still in operation. Yeah, it does look good. Yeah, this was apparently the beach bar back in the day, or so people say. But it's honestly kind of crazy that you're actually allowed to just enter all of this, right? What I should also mention is at the entrance, there's a sort of barrier. But there is staff stationed at the entrance and you have to pay 100 baht. But it's honestly kind of crazy, really awesome, actually. I think I'll go over to the houses now. Maybe if possible, I can even go inside one of them. I'll take a look around. I just quickly took off the ND filter since it's actually relatively dark in there. But I just hope no one comes and I don't get into trouble. I'll just take a quick look inside. Let's see now. When you really look at it, it actually doesn't look so messed up at all. Here we have the men's restroom. Where'd he go with my rig? Anyway, it really still looks, yeah. I think some vocational schools in Germany look worse than this. I'd actually use the toilet here, to be honest. Okay, there are some tools just lying around here. I don't really know if they're renovating something or not, or I just really have to make absolutely sure that no one comes in. Well, there are no signs saying you can't go in, but I'd love to go upstairs, man. I'll just quickly check where he is just to be sure. Yeah, I really don't know. Honestly, I can't see him anymore at all. I'm just going to go up now, taking my chances and hope for the best. Ah, look at the ceiling, for example. It's actually entirely open. I don't know if it's being renovated or if it was supposed to be. Here's the floor. I just hope I don't fall through anywhere. Ah, here's a huge hall. So you can't go any higher at this particular moment in time. Well, I'm just going to go on to the ship now. And I'm sure no one will say anything or see me. Let's see. You probably won't be able to see much on film. I'll just film a little bit inside. All right, you really can't see much of anything anymore, just as I thought would be the case. So it was in fact really and truly completely, I'd say, torn down all the way to the base plate. What a shame that is. I honestly would have loved to have seen it myself. Oh, now someone's coming on a scooter. Got to get down quickly. Don't want to get into any trouble. So these were apparently the accommodation bungalows, specifically designed for the tourists or vacationers who stayed here. Yeah, I'll just sit here comfortably for a little while longer, finish my water. So I have to say something I didn't do this time. Next time I come here, I think I'd definitely pack a towel and maybe even go for a relaxing swim in the sea. And I think this whole place is definitely worth a visit. Yeah, on my way back, I stopped at a bar because it looked really relaxing and comfortable. Yeah, this is pretty much exactly what it looks like. Yeah, and you can just really chill here. Exactly, feet up and relax. It's really nice. There are some really beautiful places here on Koh Chang. It's insane. I've just changed my accommodation. I'm now 1 kilometer away from White Sand Beach. Right, it might get a little loud because it's right by the sea. This is pretty much what it looks like here. Yeah, it's kept pretty simple. This is basically the bedroom. Air conditioning is always very, very important. There's a wardrobe. Unfortunately, no safe. Yeah, and the bathroom, I have to be careful because I've got another roommate that I'm not too happy to have here. He's sitting right here in the sink. Right, and the price for all this is just 800 baht a day. Yeah, that's just a little bit over 20 euros, probably about 22 euros or so, maybe even around 21 euros. I've just arrived here at the Bansa Lakok mangrove forest. It's basically a mangrove forest. It's an incredibly beautiful route to drive, all good roads. From White Sand Beach, it was, I don't know, 30, 35 minutes. It's free. Yeah. Let's see what it's actually like in practice. From what I've read and understood, it's supposed to be a complete continuous loop. And yeah, let's see what we find. Yeah, everything looks pretty dried out right now at the moment. I'd think that, normally speaking, the water level should be a bit higher. But, oh well, let's see. Maybe it gets a little better further in. I think the path is supposed to be about 1.5 to 2 kilometers long. Yeah, but it's just so wonderfully quiet here. Honestly, it's insane. There are definitely fish in there too. I don't know if you can see them on camera. And it's brutally hot. So far, it has been relatively unspectacular. The only pleasant feature is that it's extremely quiet. It's all pretty much really... It will eventually start to break down just a little bit over time. It's definitely worth investing the time and materials, as there was apparently once a complete canopy there because all the tiles are lying there. Pay attention here, for example, for instance. There's some kind of boathouse structure there, right near the water, just by the shoreline. This will definitely continue for what seems like an indefinite amount of time. At this point, I don't really know if anything particularly exciting is coming. For example, the fallen tree is simply lying there now, just as it is. Ah, here it comes again. It's a lookout tower or something. Yes, it seems that you can go up there. I'll do that right now. I don't remember what kind of room that is. Some things just don't make sense. There's a boat in the back. Let's go upstairs. Yes, I've now reached the very top. Yes, cool view. I don't know if all of this is a little bit... It's much nicer if it really fits perfectly and seamlessly with the current water level. As you can see here, almost everything in this area is completely dried out. There are definitely a lot of fish present in the water. Traveling here in the rivers. But oh well. Now we're going back down. Like I said, it's definitely worth taking a walk around. I just need to see where I end up. I definitely didn't go in here. Here is a toilet. There's another toilet here, in case anyone needs one. Something's being watered, I don't know. Or the pipe just has a leak. Yeah, I think the pipe just has a leak. And now I have to see where exactly my scooter is. Okay, so if you do the full loop and come out here, you just go right and you'll end up back where the entrance was. Basically, that's how you return to the entrance. So my verdict on the mangrove forest, yeah, it's honestly nothing particularly spectacular or extraordinary. It's just very quiet, peaceful, and there is lots of nature all around. And, well, if you're already on Koh Chang, you can come here and check it out. It doesn't cost anything at all. But to travel all the way to Koh Chang just for this experience, absolutely not. Well, I looked it up on Google Maps and found a small fishing village called Salakok. Yeah, let's just go see what's there, because I'm also a bit hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet today. But this all looks very old. Yeah, this is basically a pier. You can really see here just how much the water level has decreased significantly over the past few years. Yeah, to be honest, it really doesn't look bad at all, honestly. Food and drinks, I think I'll go right in. I can quickly show you just what they have here right now. Well, that was just a quick look through. I've decided on my favorite dish once again. Delicious pad thai with shrimp. Let's see. I hope I don't regret it. Well, it definitely looks very, very delicious. Yeah, the whole thing cost 100 baht, which is the local currency here in Thailand. So that's about 3 euros. I got pad thai with shrimp, a classic Thai noodle dish, and a Coke. That seems totally reasonable to me. Yeah, this whole place is basically, I don't know, about 80% restaurants and food stalls with lots of places to eat and some other shops around. Yeah, but it was really delicious. And if you're heading to the mangrove forest anyway, you can drive the extra 5 minutes. I mean, it was 5 minutes at most, and have a nice meal. There's a cool pier over there. I just don't particularly want to walk over to every single place because I've already eaten today. And then they'll probably get their hopes up, oh, thinking that I'm coming to eat. Yeah, and like I said, it's relatively small here, but it's definitely worth a visit. The food was delicious and it was cheap too. Today I have something very special planned. I don't know if it'll work out. I actually got this interesting tip from a friendly Swede who's been living here for quite a while now. It's kind of a secret place, or at least that's what I'll call it for now. But first, before anything else, I have to see if I can actually find it. And yeah, after that, then we'll see what happens next. Yeah, I think I'm getting very close to the place. I just have to figure out how to get there exactly. It's not that easy to reach, but honestly, if I do find it, it's going to be really, truly awesome. Seriously. This is basically Siam Beach, actually located here. The weather today is really, really good. Not cloudy, lots of sunshine, absolutely awesome. But you also have to do a bit of climbing here, which can be somewhat challenging. Yeah, it's probably best not to film or record anything, so you have your hands completely free. Now I have to see which way I need to go. You basically come from the beach here, you know, and continue on from here. Yeah, so you really have to climb. But I think it'll be worth it. Yeah, I've reached the spot now, and it's basically, well, you know, I mean, sorry. A pool with seawater, as I'll call it for now. Yeah, I'm going to slowly plop myself in here for a bit, just to relax and let the cool water surround me. Wonderful. The feeling is so refreshing, and I can take a moment to enjoy the view in front of me, appreciating the peaceful atmosphere and the gentle sounds around me. I think this is a little insider tip. Just awesome. I mean, if this isn't cool. It's really so wonderful, seriously. You can chill in here. Awesome, really. And there's absolutely no one here, really, to get on your nerves. Yeah, so today I'm actually making my very last and final video from Koh Chang. I'll be leaving again tomorrow morning as planned. Exactly, and I'm heading towards Bangkok. I'd actually like to stay there for maybe another 2 weeks, honestly, because I met a few people there who are really nice. And yeah, I also haven't filmed anything in Bangkok yet and would really like to make a video there. Yeah, my conclusion about Koh Chang, it's really, really beautiful and absolutely stunning here, so I truly love it here. It's not so crowded. Well, that's also a bit due to the travel season now. You can explore everything with a scooter. There are many places to explore. There are really beautiful beaches. Yeah, I want to thank you in any case for watching my video, commenting, liking, and also sharing it. I'm trying my best. I'm still a complete beginner. But I can promise you, I always try hard and it will get better over time. Exactly. I'll definitely get back to you again.